And hello, everybody. Pop up, surprise pop up, last minute, doing a check in. Wait to see if any peeps show up. Have something pretty to share with those who do. Know a lot's been on our minds already this week. And so I thought I would pop on and see if everybody is doing okay, if they are having a good week despite what is going on. Oh, in our country and in the world. I hope all my friends back east and Midwest are doing okay with the storms. Hoping that you all are finding the roads are getting plowed and power is coming back on and staying warm. So give it a few more minutes here to see if anyone pops in. Desiree, how are you, my dear? It's been a while. How are you doing? Were you hit or impacted actually by the storms? I know most of the country was here. We're actually being affected by the weather patterns, except we're not getting moisture at all, which is not good. So, how have you been, my dear? Hope things have been good. You said all good here. Hanging in there, having a good week. Wednesday, halfway through. So, I ended up, we are experiencing way warmer weather than normal. Same here. And there's my sassy boo. Yeah, I decided to pop on. I just got off the phone with my friend Amanda back in Buffalo, and we haven't talked in a while. We want to play a catch up and ask her how the weather was, and she goes, "The streets are being plowed, but snow still is coming down." So, but otherwise, she's doing good. And when I got off the phone, I was like, "Hey, it's still relatively early enough for the East Coast to do a pop up." So yeah, we're experiencing way warmer than usual. We had a high of 60 today, between 55 and 60. We just really could use the moisture. I thought, maybe said Mother Nature sent it all to you guys on the East Coast. Maybe they might save a little bit for here, but yeah, it's climate change, global warming, however you want to call it. So yeah, I know a lot is on people's minds. Last Saturday, Jax joined me along with Nancy to kind of give a space for people to talk. And I know today was a rough day for a lot of folks. I've been kind of hit, a little bit all around with stuff that's again still going on in Minnesota. But all I can do is, send prayers and ask, that spirit, reach people in their hearts and help them do the right thing moving forward and keeping people safe and protected, without, spiraling down into that base fear. Because a lot of these people, that's where they want us, to be in that deep fear set. Um, you know, we could still be activists in our own ways without being, sucked into the black hole. But tonight, no black hole. As y'all remember, I got a beautiful deck a few weeks back. Women, when women had wings, a deck by Angie Solons and the artworks by Jenna Della Gratalia, and and the cards, the edging on them. As you can tell, I've only used this a few times, and boy, that edging comes off really quick. But beautiful edging on the cards, the color of the cards. And I had an idea that I had seen in the stores for the journals, and I went on Amazon. I went to Peter Pauper Press to find the book there. I went to local businesses around here a few weeks ago, and none of them had the book. And they're like, "Well, we're getting stock in." And I said, "Well, chances I have to go to the bank. Why don't you go next door to Sound Peace, which is like a little metaphysical stores here?" And he goes, "Just see if they have anything, that you can use." Because I had a little gift card. And what did you know at the book that Peter Pauper Press said they weren't making anymore? Well, apparently they still are. And check it out. Is this not the most perfect? Ah, I absolutely love it. It's basic. It's hard cover. It's lined. There's nothing super fancy in it, so it's just plain lined paper. And I'm going to be doing, putting down my readings and things in here, anything connected with this book. So is that just not absolutely perfect? I mean, my goodness, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. We need a little something pretty right about now. Let's see, what did Desiree say? I firmly believe that the more we elevate our energy levels and become more conscious, individually shift will happen collectively. Yep, it may take a little longer than we would like, but it is in its process. Good decks were meant to be used. Yeah, but after just a couple shuffles, I'm already losing, but that's okay. And I'm supposed to get in another deck in a little while. Nothing fancy, very basic. But Mary Grace Farun, I always say her name wrong, Farun. She did a video. I've been watching her videos. Wonderful commentaries talking about decks, and a great video on deity bandwagon. Highly recommend that. I think it was in that video where she was talking about a basic tarot deck. It's black. It's got all the information on it, but also includes like yes, no for yes and no questions. It has got some zodiac on it. So only $10, of course, through Amazon. And that's supposed to be coming between now and I think 7:45. So, and hello, Sahita. I got your name memorized, but I still have that little piece of paper here. How are you doing? Keep on swimming. And see, love the purple. Can't wait to. Well, Desiree, how would you like one tonight? I would love to be able to use this deck tonight. It's beautiful colors. It's uplifting. Does it take serious questions? Of course it does. But us girls can have something a little purpley and pretty. And I'm just kind of, I think, in the mood. I was on Instagram and Jax already. I sent Jax one of their videos, but there's something called the Goddess Boys. Oh my God, absolutely hysterical. I think maybe Baboom, Babam kind of inspired too. It just, if I could have just one day a session with one of these drag queens that do their makeup so amazing. I mean, looking at these two, I was like, those are men in drag, right? I mean, the one, I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, but the makeup is just amazing. Yes, they slay. They slayed it all right. It's absolutely funny. But yeah, it was great. So just swinging in to say hello. Well, thank you for saying hello, Sahita. Please stay warm and be safe. You too, my dear. So we rise to, yes, we are to rise above the fear. Yes. Stage makeup is different than walkwear. It's meant for the lights, and man, that was just gorgeous. But they know how to throw down with a brush. And Birch. Juno. I got to think of her. Juno Birch. Oh my God. Flawless. This makeup is so flawless. It's just like, oh, Heather wants to look flawless. Just once. Probably knock off about 10 or 15 years off of me. Usually in the past when I've had my hair done properly, my makeup done properly. But yeah, so while I'm on, if anybody would love a little reading from this beautiful, beautiful deck, please let me know. I still can't get over it. And it comes with the purple palette. I mean, guys, it's a match made in heaven. This is perfect. I can't wait because after the show, then I'll pull some cards for myself, and that'll be my first entry. So I'm going to take a sip and wait to see. Lurkers, who's down? Yep. So Desiree, let me know if you would like me to pull cards. I'm in the mood. I'm in a good mood. I got to see my counselor today, one I haven't seen in a while. They were able to fix my insurance. She got her licensing. Boom. It was like an hour. I had an hour to catch up 7 months with her. But I'm so happy to be back with her. And she even had beautiful little crystal in her window too today. So, all righty. Well, I'm waiting for any takers. Let's do a collective. Let's see what we get. I would love to match. I love journals too. I would love to match a, okay. So let's do a quick collective, and then we'll get you ladies settled in, and I may even pull out the tiles. What I should do one of these days is spend a little extra, charge it, and go to Ulta in Medford and have them do my makeup. And I'll buy 1 or 2 cosmetics for them doing that. Have them do my makeup. Then come home, have Shan take some pictures. Maybe do some pre-recorded videos. All righty. Riders. We'll ride at dawn. So I like that. This is something that is right connecting with what Desiree, what you said, sweetheart. And I'm going to put your comment up here. So the first card up for the collective, 9 of Pentacles. We need to make sure that we maintain our gardens, our beautiful gardens, not to be brought down. Remember, our gardens that we created, we worked hard for, we earned it. It's all about, again, independence and just keeping that beauty alive in those gardens. The 8 of Pentacles showed all the hard work we did, all the skills that we required, and these skills also coping skills, especially with, what's going on. So for me, this is a beautiful reminder of spreading your wings, embracing your gardens, making sure we maintain those gardens, maintaining that integrity, everything that we worked hard for, and to enjoy and take care, because like the great Miss Tarot D, I may quote the queen herself, said, sanity is not vanity. We need to take care of ourselves at all costs to maintain our well-being. Underlying energy is the Chariot, and the Chariot is about taking control of our emotions, of the reins of our life, and where we are going to direct it. And I love the Elephant because the elephants can be very gentle, but they're extremely protective too. But taking their reins and connecting with, I love the idea of connecting with the elephant's energy. When we're symbiotic with animals and we're connected, and we kind of get that mind meld where we're connected with them, and we understand each other, we're able to move more freely, more smoothly, more clearly going forward. And for Desiree, we're talking about having to rise above the fear and panic. We need each other to show consideration and kindness. Boom, girl, Knight of Cups. Moving forward with love, kindness, compassion. These are individuals who feel things very deeply. They respect others people's feelings. They know how to connect with them. They know how to connect with them on that emotional and intuitive place within all of us. So that is a beautiful card for that comment, Desiree. I absolutely love that. And so that is for the collective. So let me put those cards back. And I will move down. Did anybody else pop in? Jackie B! I miss Jackie B. If you're nasty. Girl, we got to have you on a Friday. I miss having you. Let's see. I am on live, so I cannot say enjoy your live, my dear. You have been popping up all over. I love it. We'll see you on another time. But let me know. Let's see. Alrighty, so Desiree is going to get her reading now. Alrighty. So yeah, if I have any takers for Friday night, fellow readers, Jax, anybody wants to join me for Friday, we can throw it down. Ooh, okay. I'll take that. I love the jumpers. So, ooh. Okay, let's take a look. Take a look-see here. So the card that flew out, I'm going to start off with that one, and it's the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands, Desiree, is about success, victory, achievement. So, the Five of Wands had the struggle, had the battle, and the Six of Wands is that you came out victorious, you came out standing strong, and that, yeah, you won the battle. And sometimes, and what they also refer to in the books as well, is that even though we may be at this point now where we've won the battle, we're successful, we're victorious. And when I say battle, it doesn't have to mean battling against other people. It might be, just being victorious, successful. It may be overcoming an obstacle that was in our life or in the present moment. And so, even though this acknowledges that we were successful, we do know that, we do have to move on and work still needs to be done. But beautiful card for success. So, your top card energy right now is the Ace of Pentacles. So, you've got some opportunities coming towards you, my dear. Now, your middle card, which I look at as the significator, we got the Four of Pentacles. And I'm going to look at this book and read from it because I'm interested to see her perspective for the Four of Pentacles, because the Four of Pentacles is usually referred to as someone who's selfish. They don't want to share, they hoard their resources, but sometimes we have to do that. Sometimes we have to keep everything that we need to ourselves so that people that, don't take advantage or we don't overspend. And some things that we just need to keep to our chest, like she's got the One Pentacle. So for me, this is always something too, that keeping things close to our chest. Pentacles, covers our stability, our finances, our abundance, our health. So let's take a look at that right now. See that that's your significator. So the Four of Pentacles. Oh, this book is so beautiful. So let's see. Guarding one's resources. Let's see. Let's just read what it says here. Conservatism and control and guarding one's resources. So what I'm seeing here too, well, let me finish reading that. Can indicate the careful, cautious, steady progress of growth in the creation of wealth. Can also indicate over-identifying with one's wealth or attainments. So at this point, I don't think there is a feeling of where we have to be afraid of that we're not going to attain, the things that we need or we want, or we're afraid that we're going to lose them, especially with that Ace of Pentacles coming in, Desiree. So for me, it feels like this is something where I don't want to say there is you can relax. Well, actually, I don't say the word relax because now I got that Frankie Goes to Hollywood song in my head. It has nothing to do with this card. But yeah, right now we may be in the process of having to conserve our finances, our resources, our health, everything that makes us feel safe and secure. But knowing too also that you do have beautiful, wonderful opportunities, it seems that's coming to you. So this may be acknowledging that this a financial abundance or other opportunities that are coming may need to be conserved for a time being. Your underlying energy, which is going to, I think, tie this together. And I love that it's a success. You're victorious. So I think maybe this card represented you holding on to things, waiting for something good to come through. And the success was that it did. I don't know if opportunities have already presented themselves to you, my dear, but they feel like they are definitely on their way. And your underlying energy is the Wheel of Fortune. And so with those cards, it feels like the wheel is turning in your favor. It's good fortune. And now with the middle card, maybe feeling a little more relaxed. But that's something that, you would be able to resonate and understand whether these pentacles that are coming in, these opportunities is going to allow for you to loosen that up, or if it's going to be something where it's a gift that, okay, now I can start conserving. Now I can start saving. But the underlying energy is, though, good fortune, is on its way. And that's what I have for you, Miss Desiree. Let's see. Hopefully on the way to success. I just quit my job. Oh, ooh. Well, let's pull some additional cards. So that conservation might be saving your resources. Okay. That Ace of Pentacles, though, my dear, that's opportunities coming your way. So you may have just quit your job, but it could be, whoa, no, too many cards. That could also represent though something is coming to take its place. I don't know if you've already maybe applied for something, or you're about to apply for something else, because those were very positive cards otherwise. Let's just take a look. Okay, what's the underlying? So I don't know if you already have, so you say you just quit your job, but you got the Ace of Swords too. So I feel like this was thought through. Things became clear to you. There was a sense of clarity in what you are communicating, or what spirit or your intuition is communicating with you, that something better was coming. There is something better out there for you. And I also have for you, my dear, the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is all about planning now, strategizing, and she knows she's got the world in her hands. That whole ocean is open to her. So I really like these cards, Desiree. It feels like there is something already kind of maybe in the works that you might have planned. I'm curious. Let's see. Thank you. I will be on the lookout for opportunities. And nope, I'm going to find something that feels right. Well, it shows that, yeah, the Ace of Pentacles, again, opportunities, Ace of Swords, new ideas, new insights, communicating clearly with yourself, with what it is that you want in work, as a job, as an employment, income. And also the Ace of Swords, they're always poking through that crown chakra too. So connecting with your guides, connecting to the universe, and asking for clarity as well. But yeah, Two of Wands. Keep strategizing, keep doing what it is that you're doing. This could be, redoing a resume. This could be hitting the newspapers, local papers for help. This could be submitting resumes to websites. But they're all looking like they're positive cards, my dear. And let's see. Nope, I'm going to find something. Yep, that's exactly what we want. So I don't know all the technical stuff, but July on is supposed to be smoother sailing based on planetary movements. Whew, July's what? 7 months away. In the middle of a hot summer. It was hot here last summer. Whew. Getting tingles from that reading, Desiree. Good tingles. All righty. So, Jax, let's pull some cards and see what we're getting. And if you want to throw a question in there, let me know. And it's 5:55 my time. Whew, Jax. You're welcome, my dear. The fine got knocked out of my sail. The wind got knocked. Yeah. Oh, not a good. Damn. Let me see something here. Now, in this deck, the Hierophant is a woman. Ha! I love that. So, let's see what the perspective here on this Hierophant is. Okay. Teacher, mentor, guide, a trusted source, of spiritual wisdom. Study, learning, following an established path that involves tradition or structure. Taking an orthodox approach. Leaning on and learning from what has come before you. That is like really resonating with me. This doesn't have to be from your own family, culture, or accredited institutions. The learning represented in this card can come from sacred teachings, spiritual ancestors, and books of knowledge that were penned by those who have walked the journey you wish to undertake. The safety of a conservative approach is appropriate right now. This is the time to seek the support of the known path rather than embarking on your own. Interesting. I usually do it weirdly or go my way. Let's see. Your middle card is the Queen of Cups. She's a beautiful Queen of Cups in here too. Oh boy. People screaming outside again. So your significator is the Queen of Cups, and that is you, my dear. You get this card quite often. You get a lot of cup cards because of your ability to emotionally bond and connect and understand and sympathize with others, including yourself. And it says here, wisdom in matters of the heart, nurturing mother energy. We all know that. Let's see. Can indicate a highly powerful and intuitive woman who is especially adept at using her skills in service of others because she is fully embodying them for herself. That sounds exactly like you. Bye, Desiree. Thank you, my dear. Thanks for popping in. It was good to see you. So yeah, that's definitely your significator, my dear. Now we are going for judgment. So your two of your three cards are major arcana. God, why are they so noisy out there tonight? And you got judgment. So we are looking at a spiritual epiphany. So we have the Hierophant, mentorship, spiritual guidance, connecting with that beautiful Queen of Cups that you are. And then the judgment. Let's see what, because I want to start adding. Let's see. Resurrection and revival. I like that one, Jax. There's going to be a resurrection and revival of yourself. I know it's like when, how. And girl, I wish I had those answers for you. I love this. Destiny knocking on your door. Who can it be now? Well, it's destiny. I would say I wonder who was knocking at my door. Oh, let's see. So, well, I'm just going to read all this. We're not in a hurry to get anywhere. An unexplored path inviting you onwards, sensing a new life. is emerging, hearing the call from the hidden realm that proclaims new purpose, rite of passage, a magical crossroads that reveals your past choices, values, and actions while also offering new options for moving forward. Recognizing self imposed limitations for what they are, but I don't see you doing self imposed. You just accept what is as is, and you still stay positive and you stay, motivated moving forward. Daring yourself to silence the voices of trauma and fear in order to believe that life really does conspire to delight you. This is describing you. This is the underlying energy, but a lot of this reading is just a reminder, basically, of who you are, and remembering that. The rising up of consciousness to feel in alignment with your higher self, which again, of course, connects with that Hierophant card. Embracing the fact that there is far more of you than you are currently aware of, and stepping into the next manifestation of that truth. Trusting your own judgment after you've done the work to clear away the dross of drama, dogma, indoctrination, and suffering. So it's just again acknowledging, trusting yourself, believing in yourself, connecting, with your higher power. I love that, answering the call. Is that the name of the Ghostbusters movie with the four women, the all women cast? Answer the call. Again, I just keep feeling like there is, I don't know if this is something that you want to do or you thought of doing. And I know I've mentioned this before. Because of everything that you have been through physically for yourself, the knowledge you've had to have gained and studied to understand your symptoms and what, and the physical challenges that you have, including helping Aster and Vin and working through the system to help them, and being able to, with your past before that, there's just so much wisdom and knowledge and experience that you have that it's like you would make like an amazing peer support specialist, a counselor at a boys and girls home, or something where developing more and just being a source for others. I know you're in a lot of pain. I know that might be something that but I just feel like, and maybe all that you can do too on your channel, or when you pop into chats and share your humor and your wisdom, and your experience with others. Always welcomed here. But yeah. Let me pull another. Let me just put two more. Can I have just a little more clarity? Because Jax is going through shit, universe. Come on. What can we tell her? Justice, fairness, balance, karma. And Three of Wands. So expanding and becoming, justice, fairness. I mean, I have a way of interpreting that, whether or not it's something. To me, it still feels like, with everything, with your knowledge, with everything I just said, everything that you've been through, becoming that mentor. You're already a Queen of Cups. You have that emotional ability to connect and understand and sympathize with others. but not without knowing when the boundaries need to be in place, or knowing it's that wisdom and knowledge that you get, when, like you say, people can't play you, you're beyond that. Um, but it's like you're a beacon of justice for a lot of people, or people will see you as a beacon of justice. And that Three of Wands is that energy that just, boom, just propels that just expands on that. Like things are moving forward, things are coming to you. And again, too, things coming to you, like the swords, not the swords, the ships coming in, that justice, that fairness that you're looking for. It almost feels like, to me, I look at this and I think of that Kevin Costner movie. If you think it, dream it, or what was it? If you build it, they will come. So it's kind of like, if you think it, you start working on it, to start manifesting it, they will come. I'd rather be alone than with assholes and fakers. Yeah, well, your light would be shining enough, girl, where you would be able to tell the difference. Yeah, because there's that sword. You'd be like, nah, mm-mm. But yeah, that's what I have for you, dear. It's a very similar reading as to the others. But that well of determination and fortitude that you have is just amazing. I don't know if I'd be able to do it. I mean, I've had intense pain, but I haven't had it sustained. I would be able to take something to take care of it, or I would heal, rehabilitate, and then, to be able to have to constantly live with that physical pain. I mean, the mental, oh my God, 2018, that mental was excruciating, to the point where I was right. My brain was telling me, no, time to end. I'm like, no, time to end. So, um, it's a different type of pain, but man, I wouldn't wish that kind of pain on, you know, my worst enemy. Although lately, that my friend Amanda and I were talking about on the phone tonight, with all the hate and vitriol and everything that, we're seeing, and it's making us have those images and what we want to do to these people, or would like these awful things to happen to these people that are doing these things. It's like we were never raised to think like that, to feel like that, to see things like that in our heads. And so this is really a time to just be able to ring that all in and just really start again connecting, like Desiree said, to compassion and understanding for ourselves and for others. Let's see. Part of it is actually therapy, mental, because of that. They inform them all, don't they? The physical informs the mental, the emotional, and sometimes really stab at the spiritual. So yeah, we're made up of all those different emotional bodies, all those different types of energy bodies, and man, one goes out of line, they all can. So I see through the BS. Yeah. All right. Well, it's just me and you, girl. So I'm going to let you go. I'm going to start dinner. We're having steak and potatoes tonight. So sounds yummy, yummy. So, all righty. Take care, my dear. And I will talk to you later. And everybody who watches this through, have a good rest of your night as well. Have a good rest of your week. And I will be back. Maybe I might do a pop-up tomorrow, Thursday, seeing that give people more time. And then Friday, Jonathan and Gerald with me, and we'll be doing some creativity. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So, alrighty, my dear. Mwah. And I'll talk to everybody later. I'll talk to you and everybody else later. Bye.